In a cozy little nest, right beside a sparkling pond, a tiny baby turtle named Timmy hatched from his egg. He blinked his big, curious eyes, looking at the world for the very first time. His brothers and sisters, one by one, waddled straight towards the shimmering water and dove in with happy little but not Timmy. He looked at the vast, blue water, and a strange feeling crept over him. It wasn't excitement, it was fear. The water looked so deep, so mysterious. He just couldn't bring himself to go near it. His siblings would pop their heads out of the water, laughing and calling, "Come on, Timmy, it's so much fun!" They'd do little flips and chase dragonflies, their joy echoing across the pond. But their laughter felt like little pinpricks to Timmy. He would just shake his head, pulling it back into his shell, feeling a heavy sadness weigh him down. He was a turtle, and turtles were supposed to love the water. What was wrong with him? He felt so different, so alone. He'd spend his days hiding under a large lily pad, watching the others play, wishing he could be brave like them. Living in a little house nearby was a golden retriever named Buddy. Buddy had a heart as golden as his fur and a wagging tail that never seemed to stop. Every day, he would come down to the pond to watch the turtles. He noticed little Timmy, always by himself, looking so forlorn, while the others had a blast. Buddy's gentle doggy heart ached for the little turtle. He decided he had to do something. So one sunny afternoon, he trotted over to the lily pad where Timmy was hiding. "Hey there, little fella," Buddy woofed softly, trying not to startle him. "I'm Buddy. I've noticed you seem a bit down. Is everything okay?" Timmy peeked out of his shell, surprised that such a big, friendly creature was talking to him. Hesitantly, he confessed his secret. I'm scared of the water," he mumbled, his voice barely a whisper. Buddy didn't laugh. He just tilted his head and listened with kind, understanding eyes. "That's okay," Buddy said warmly. "Everyone's scared of something. The important thing is not letting that fear stop you from living. How about we work on it together? Just one tiny step at a time." Timmy looked at Buddy's encouraging face and, for the first time, felt a tiny spark of hope. Maybe, just maybe, with a friend like Buddy, e cudo italiano. And so, their training began. Buddy was the most patient coach a turtle could ask for. Their first step wasn't even about the water itself. Buddy just encouraged Timmy to sit near the edge of the pond. "See," Buddy would say, lying down beside him. "The water is just sitting there. It's not going to jump out and get you. We're just watching it." For days, that's all they did. Timmy would sit, his heart thumping, while Buddy told him silly stories and pointed out the pretty clouds reflected on the surface. Slowly, Timmy's heart stopped pounding so hard. He started to see the beauty in the water as gentle ripples instead of just the scariness of its depth. Their training sessions were full of funny moments. Buddy, being a dog, had some unconventional ideas. One day, he brought a big, leafy branch. "Okay, Timmy," he announced. "This is your official swimming instructor. Let's pretend it's a boat." He gently pushed the leaf into the water, and it floated perfectly. Timmy looked at the leaf, then at Buddy, completely bewildered. Another time, Buddy tried to teach Timmy how to do the doggy paddle on dry land. He'd lie on his belly, kicking his legs in the air and telling Timmy, "See, like this? You just move your arms and legs." Timmy tried to copy him, wobbling on his little turtle legs, which just made both of them roll around with laughter. These silly, playful moments made Timmy forget he was even supposed to be scared. He was just having fun with his best friend. Then came the day of the big test. Buddy brought a small, shallow puddle of water in a bucket. "Okay, champ," he said. "Today, we're going to touch the water." He dipped his own nose in and blew bubbles, making a funny snorting sound. Timmy giggled. Buddy then gently nudged the bucket towards Timmy. Taking a deep breath, Timmy stretched out his neck and touched the water with the very tip of his nose. It was cool and wet. It wasn't scary at all. He did it again, this time dipping his whole head in for a second. He came up sputtering, but with a huge grin on his face. Donut. He had faced the water. Their progress was slow but steady. From the bucket, they moved to the very shallowest edge of the pond, where the water barely covered Timmy's feet. Buddy stayed right beside him, his big, comforting body acting like a furry wall between Timmy and the deeper parts of the pond. Timmy would practice paddling his little legs, feeling the strange but wonderful sensation of the water supporting him. Buddy would cheer him on with happy barks for every little kick and every bit of progress. The other turtles started to notice. They weren't laughing anymore. They watched in quiet amazement as the big, fluffy dog patiently taught their little brother how to swim. One afternoon, a sudden gust of wind blew a big, juicy berry off a bush and it landed right at the edge of the pond. Timmy loved berries. Forgetting his fear for a split second, he scurried towards it. But the bank was slippery with moss. His little feet slipped, and with a yelp, he tumbled head over shell right into the water. Splash! Panic immediately set in. The water was over his head, and he flailed his legs wildly, forgetting everything Buddy had taught him. He was sinking, his heart hammered against his shell, and all he could see were blurry green shapes. But Buddy was there in an instant. Without a moment's hesitation, he leaped into the pond, the water splashing high into the air. He was a natural swimmer, and in a few powerful strokes, he reached the panicking little turtle. He gently took Timmy's shell in his mouth, being careful not to hurt him, and swam back to the shore. He set Timmy down on the soft grass. Timmy was coughing and trembling, but he was safe. He looked up at Buddy, his eyes wide with gratitude and relief. Buddy hadn't just been his coach, he was his hero. He had saved his life. After the accidental fall, something inside Timmy shifted. He had experienced his worst fear, and he had survived, all thanks to his friend. The terror was replaced by a new determination. The next day, he walked to the pond himself. "Buddy," he said, his voice firm, "I'm ready. I want to learn for real this time." Buddy's tail thumped against the ground. This was the moment he had been waiting for. They started again, but this time Timmy was the one leading the way. He'd get in the shallow water, and with Buddy swimming calmly beside him, he'd practice his strokes. He learned how to hold his breath, how to kick his legs to move forward, and how to float on his back, looking up at the sky. With each passing day, Timmy's confidence grew like a beautiful water lily. He started to venture a little deeper. Then, a little deeper still, he discovered the joy of gliding through the cool, clear water. He found he could chase the little fish and explore the hidden world beneath the lily pads. He wasn't the scared little turtle hiding in his shell anymore. He was a swimmer. Soon, he was zipping through the pond, racing his brothers and sisters. They cheered for him, amazed by his transformation. He would often swim over to the edge where Buddy was waiting, and they would share a happy moment to friends from different worlds, united by kindness. Timmy, the turtle, who was once terrified of the water, became one of the best swimmers in the entire pond. He never forgot the fear he once felt, but he also never forgot the friend who helped him overcome it. He learned that being brave doesn't mean you're never afraid. It means you face your fears, especially when you have a true friend by your side, cheering you on. And so, the story of Timmy the turtle and Buddy the dog became a legend around the pond, a beautiful reminder that true friendship can give you the strength to conquer anything. Thanks for watching our story today. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more heartwarming tales. See you next time!